Eitan on the chase, blocks him off the backboard. Oh, showtime. Oh, he slammed it down. Tina rises. Another three from Eula. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Welcome to the NCSY pregame show. NCSY inspiring the Jewish future for over 70 years. I'm Mr. Leinern, joined today by the electric and iconic Yosef Silver as we get set to bring you round 2 of the Sarachek Tier 1 tournament. We got an incredible matchup today. We got a matchup between the TABC Storm against the SAR Sting. Yosef, how did each team fare out yesterday when they matched up against their opponents?
So thank you, Yisrael. Pleasure to be here, as always, with you. So starting off for the SAR Sting, they were matched up in the 4 o'clock game against Montreal. Montreal got out to a little bit of an early lead. SAR put on the press against Montreal, and Montreal really struggled to break it. SAR was able to force a lot of turnovers, and then in the second half, they were able to get their scorers going. Ari Halper finished with 19, Mateus Ellis finished with 19, Sam Weiss finished with 17. So overall, a really great day for SAR. They're going to look to take that momentum into today. And then for TABC, they played in the later game at 7 o'clock against Fasman. And it was kind of a game where Fasman also, a very similar script in the sense Fasman got out to, I believe, a 5-0, 6-0 lead, something like that. But then TABC, turned on the press. They identified, Coach Oz was able to identify that Fasman really struggled to handle the ball. And it was, pretty much all over from there. I mean, we went into half, TABC with 36, Fasman 15, 21-point lead at halftime. And Coach Oz was really able to empty the bench, towards the second half. So despite the quick turnaround for TABC, they should be fresh and also looking to take momentum into today.
Thank you so much, Yosef. Stick around because after this short commercial break, we got starting lineups and tip-off.
Detected.
And welcome back to this very special broadcast of this highly anticipated game between the 4-seed TABC Storm against the not so far behind 5-seed SAR Sting. Yosef, this game is set to be electric. I'm going to give you guys a starting lineup right now for the SAR Sting. The starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all of the great events and opportunities we have for YU students. You know what? We'll give you the starting lineup by way of announcing this game. How about that? Just like that, this game has begun.
And it looks like for each team, they got the same starting lineup as yesterday. So if you want to go back to yesterday's games, get the starting lineups there.
Sting not looking to do anything with it, not looking to force anything as they're moving the ball around, but they do get blocked there. Storm going the other way. That's Borgen with the ball. He kicks it up to Eyal Kindler. No dribble, 2 steps. And the Sting get a clean block in transition.
And that's going to be huge for SAR. TABC is really going to like to battle inside with Eyal Kindler. If they can try to contain him, that's the key for SAR today.
And that's a no good attempt from Halpert, from Borgen. Ball's moving around. TABC starting the game in a man defense. Their defense was a key part of yesterday's win. A drive to the hoop. Aggressive take. The ref doesn't call a foul there. He goes back up with it. It's no good. Going the other way. To Sachs with the ball. Gives it up to Borgen. Borgen finds Kindler down low. He's got good positioning. He puts it up, he scores, taking the lid off for TABC. It scores 2-0.
And that's a great job by Eyal Kindler with the box out. Saul Hallkaiser doing everything he can defensively. Eyal created an inch of space for himself and had that wide open shot right at the hoop.
Sam Webs gives it into Goldberg. Goldberg finds Halpert. He puts up the three. It's no good. Rebound TABC.
Yeah, a little bit short from Halpert. You know, maybe the 9 a.m. start kind of getting to him. But that's a shot that he's going to like, and that's a shot that SAR did a great job of hitting yesterday. They were excellent from three-point range.
And just like that, Halpert cheats a little bit, gets the steal, which leads to a fast break score. We're tied at 2. Zach's looking to get his offense going. Morgan has the ball at the top. Finds his man in the corner. He gives it up immediately. That's Mendel with the ball. Mendel had himself a game yesterday. Heiser gives it up. Morgan got 2 seconds on the clock. They find Mendel in the corner. He puts up the three, no good. Offensive board, Kindler. He puts it up, no good as well. Another offensive board. And finally, he gets fouled. That foul was called number 11, Goldberg.
And you just see the Eyal Kindler effect on that play. Grabs the rebound, puts it up, no good. Grabs his own rebound, puts it up, no good. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession for Eyal, and he's a really good free throw shooter. So hacking him won't work either. You just gotta, you know, whether it's one guy, whether it's multiple guys, make sure to box him out. SAR cannot continue to give TABC multiple opportunities on offense.
Kindler did hit that first one. And he does sink the second free throw. Point guard Weiss with the ball. That's Halper with it. Oh, fall to the ground, and the ref does call a travel from Ellis. Slip there.
Yeah, and we'll see on the replay is he went down, but to me it looked like he was dribbling as he went down, which means that it probably shouldn't have been travel.
You're correct, yeah, from the look of this replay. That looked clean. Zach's trying to find someone. Just like that, the ref calls it. It's going the other way.
Yeah, great job by SAR forcing the mistake from TABC. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Halper gives it up. That's a three-point attempt, and it's no good. Sachs has it. Gives it up to Borgen. Borgen finds Kindler. Kindler with a head of steam, heading to the hoop, but it's picked off by Halpert. He's going the other way. It's a one-on-one. Halpert versus Borgen. Borgen gets the stop. They're running. He hits Kaiser. Dish off to Kindler. Kindler puts it up, and it's just too easy for him down there.
Yeah, SAR, not necessarily such a big team. They're going to really struggle to deal with his size inside.
Albert gives it up. Ellis with a little spin and kick. Goldberg's got it. He passes it. This defense by TABC is stifling as they force the stop there. Kindler's running in transition. He puts it up and he puts it in. And just like that, SAR calls their first timeout of the game. But while they do that, and while they talk it over, I want to tell you about NCSY. NCSY has 2 great events this spring. First, level up your Pesach plans. This Chol HaMoed Pesach, join NCSY at Six Flags for an epic day you won't want to miss. Visit NCSYGreatAdventure.com for more info. Then, you thought it ended there, but no. Then, get ready for an incredible day of golf, pickleball, and tennis for men and women, all supporting NCSY's mission. Join us on Long Island, May 19th. Visit golf.ncsy.org to sign up. Yosef, what adjustment do you think SAR can make here early? that, you know, in order to ensure this game doesn't get out of hand?
Well, I think the easy one is going to involve Eyal Kindler and stopping him. They put in Caleb Eden, which I like that adjustment from Coach Halpert. He did a good job defensively yesterday on Jakob Ohayon. So let's see if he can do, you know, let's see. He'll probably be tasked with defending Eyal Kindler. Let's see if he can do some kind of job, as Eyal's just been eating here so far.
Exactly, as right on cue, he tips it to his man Sachs for the board. Kindler looking to push, but he slows it down. Could find it open and gives it up to Kaiser. Gives it up to Borgen at the top. TABC looking to run some half-court offense here. That's Mandel for 3. Unable to capitalize on the open shot there. Alpert gives it up. Kaiser gives it right back to him. Right back to Kaiser. A little two-man game. There we go. The third man's involved. It's no good. That was Eden. Eyal attempts to find his teammate. It gets deflected. That's a turnover. TABC going the other way.
Incredible job by Ari Halpert. We'll see on the replay. As using his full length to get rid of that ball and just follow it. Make sure that it stays in SAR's hands.
We got a few substitutions here for both teams. Faber last game really served as a real spark plug off the bench for this TABC team that ran away with it and really made it never a competition. As we got a steal attempt there, which led to an open 3. No good. That attempt from Solomon. But on the other end, Mandel with a fast break layup, and it's just too easy as he's wide open and hits it.
Yeah, these are two teams that really love their transition offense. We've seen it a lot more from TABC than SAR. But if SAR can force some turnovers, get out in the transition, try to run and gun this game, you know, I could see them maybe just open up some opportunities for themselves.
SAR running their offense. And what the fans thought was a clean block gets called a foul on Akiva Morgan.
Yeah, we'll see the replay as he goes up, and it's great defense by Akiva Borgen. It looked like all ball to me, but
the ref, called a foul, and the TABC bench erupted. They got up, but he does miss the first one.
As it looks like they're going to call that on Sammy Levine, not on the block from Borgen, but on Levine, you know, staying in the way of a layup attempt from Darren Solomon.
While he's shooting the second free throw, I want to remind you to stick around and stay tuned for the Camp Step It Up halftime show. But don't worry, you'll get another reminder just in case you forget. This is Solomon. Sorry, no, that was Levine with the ball. Gives it up to Mandel. Kindler trying to gain positioning down low. Levine gets it in the corner. He puts up the 3. It's no good. Kindler is demanding a lot of attention down there, which forced a double team, which led an open shooter. Speaking of Kindler, with an incredible block, almost throwing a hole through the floor.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the 6th defender, but it was actually just generally the track as Eyal Kindler tried to save it. And just on the replay, very clean block. He gets up there, makes sure his hand is in the way. Awesome defense.
Halpert gives it up. A drive and little shot. No good from Sam Weiss. Morgan's coming down. He doesn't have numbers, but he doesn't care. Trying to make something happen. He kicks it to the corner. That's Faber for 3. No good. Chases his own rebound. And they're going to call sting ball.
SAR got a little lucky on that rebound. They were kind of caught watching as Faber wasn't watching. Faber was gunning for that ball. And, you know, I was talking to Coach Rafi Halpert before the game. He said, you know, 9 a.m. game, 2 very evenly matched teams. The team that wants it more is going to win today. And so far, it's looked like TABC's wanted it more.
Halpert misses the open shot. Mandel not looking to rush anything. The shot clock is off. They'll most likely hold it for a lot of the clock, unless they think they have an open layup. but that's no good. We got 10 seconds left. Mendel steals it, and he scores. The score is 12-3. We got 2 seconds left. We got a deep three-point attempt, and it's no good. TABC is up by 9, 12-3. Stick around because we'll be right back after this commercial break.
The story with French fries?
The rules of glass utensils.
What's the story with going to a non-kosher sushi restaurant?
I use a dairy blender to make a parve cake to serve at a meat meal.
Hi, I'm Morel. I'm a lower girl division head. I have been at Camp Seneca Lake for 4 years now. I love all the fun activities and attractions we have for all the kids. We have ropes with a zip line. We have lake with boating and whippets to climb on. We have ATVing for the kids to drive with their friends and have fun. We have paintballing where they get to get their energy out on their friends and just have a good time.
Every night ends with a special night activity. The night activities range from paint dodgeball to shaving cream fight, cake wars, boy girls sing, and sea run dress.
We hope to see you in Camp Seneca Lake 2025.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, TABC has gone out to an early 9-point lead. The score is 12-3. They're beating SAR. Speaking of winning, come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We'll be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat.
Charles, you're always excellent with those transitions.
I certainly try. Thank you. Faber gives it into Eyal. He's been quiet since the opening minutes, but he picks up right where he left off in that beginning. Dominated. SAR down low.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of half-court offense for TABC towards the end of that quarter, but in the half-court, Eyal's going to be their go-to guy. Look for him to get going inside.
Goldberg gives it up. That's Weiss with the ball. He's got Faber guarding him, gives it back up. Goldberg sees himself open. He puts it up. It's no good. But it is a rebound from Ellis. Sachs is guarding him. Again, SAR, while not in control of the score, still looking extremely cool, calm, and collected, waiting for a shot that they like. And they find at the top a shot that they like, but it's no good from Hochheiser.
And once again for SAR, doing a decent job moving the ball around, getting good looks, and just not hitting it. You know, whether it's the 9 a.m. start or whether it's, you know, maybe some nerves in the semifinal. But once they get settled in, you know, the score doesn't necessarily indicate the way the game's been played thus far.
Exactly. They've been getting looks that I'm sure they're happy with. As Sachs puts up a three. No good. We've yet to see a three-pointer from either team so far. As a save from out of bounds. That's a three-point attempt. No good as well. Rebound Hochheiser. He does give it up. That's Weiss with the ball. Gives it to Halpert. Halpert with a strong take to the hoop. It's no good. TABC pushing it. AL doesn't have numbers, but he has size. Just like that, it's a 13-point lead, 16-3. Ellis gave it up. Ball's at the top. Hochheiser's trying to run point. SAR running their half-court offense. Again, looking for a shot that they like. That hasn't been the issue here tonight. A drive to the hoop. A beautiful move, but no good from Halpert. Kindler comes back down. And just like that, the story of the game, fast break bucket from Eyal Kindler. He is opening this game up wide open. We got a timeout from SAR. They're going to talk things over. Stick around because after this commercial break, we will be right back.
We need you to vote OIC Mizrahi in the upcoming World Zionist Congress election.
What you can accomplish and what you can change is massive. Don't lose this opportunity.
Those who are interested in impacting what's happening in Israel today, this is your chance.
The decisions of the World Zionist Organization and Congress affect us in so many ways.
Our children, our education,
Aliyah, immigration, even campus life.
How much money will go to Jewish education in America and Eretz Israel?
The lone soldiers
injured soldiers, the families.
Even though we are totally diverse, we one people, one family. We have to hold it together.
Let's make Torah stronger. Let's make Klal Yisrael stronger.
5 minutes, $5. Slate number 5. You can change the Jewish world in only a few moments.
Welcome back. The score is 18-3. TABC with an early commanding lead.
And interesting to note, 18-3. We talk a lot about 28-3 in sports, but 18-3 was the same lead that DRS had over TABC in the Yeshiva League Championship game, and we know that TABC was able to storm back into that game. Ultimately lost in overtime, but really made it a game. So TABC, of anyone, knows that an 18-3 lead is not necessarily safe, and they can't get complacent.
Halpert has it up top. He gives it up to Goldberg. Goldberg, the ball it slips right through the hands of Weiss, but it's recovered. Halpert has it back. He's guarded by Borgen. And SAR staying extremely patient on offense. SAR, a team that led all games yesterday in three-point attempts. And they get called for a travel before the shot clock even ends. They were forced to put up something they didn't like, and they haven't yet this game. They've only put up shots they do like, so therefore he wasn't going to put up a bad shot and instead traveled.
Got to protect the stats, Israel.
You got to protect the stats. Yes, finally, for the Sting, they get a desperately needed steal and fast break score, taking that lid off that seemed to have been sealed as of late.
Yeah, TABC is an extremely talented team, but it's interesting how I would have thought, especially after we saw the success of the press yesterday, I would have thought Coach Rafi Halpert would have turned to it earlier. But in the last two possessions, they forced a steal, and then an out-of-control TABC wound up getting called for a charge. So I'd imagine SAR is going to stay in the press until TABC puts together multiple possessions of easy breaks.
Exactly, and that might have been the momentum shift that the Sting need to go on a run. However, they do miss there, but they get the steal. They're right back with the ball. Halpert at the top. Gives it up to Goldberg. Goldberg to Ellis. Hochheiser has it now. He kicks it inside, and before he could even drive, he gets called for a travel. Sam Weiss had the right idea, wrong execution.
Shout out to TABC for good sportsmanship, helping him up.
But with that being said, as you were saying, Coach Oz wants to ensure that SAR does not go on a run here by this press, so they called a timeout. We're going to send you to a quick commercial break, but stick around. We'll be right back.
Bravo, Dead Caravana here, assistant director at the amazing Camp Seneca Lake. When you send your child here, you're getting the best athletics, delicious food, incredible staff, and amazing night activities. But don't take my word for it. If you want your child to have an amazing Shabbat experience filled with learning and ruach, stop on by, visit our camp, and let's make summer 2025 the best one yet. See you there.
Welcome back. We got an incredible game so far as SAR looks to continue, but first, we got our NCSY Sportsmanship Play of the Game thus far as the SAR player hits the ground and two TABC players help him up. NCSY Sportsmanship Play of the Game. Sachs gives it up to Kindler. Kindler finds Mendel, right back to him though. He spins, he puts it up, it's no good. Halpert with the rebound. That's at the top. You got Hochheiser with it. And Goldberg gives it up.
And for SAR, I'd like to see them try to draw Yal out of the paint and then get Ari Halpert going as a slasher. We know how dangerous he is on those drives. I'd like them to open up some space like they are here, but then get the ball to Halpert and let him do work in the paint.
And you know what? Maybe right on cue, but CAL is... He knows about this potential game plan. He's hiding in the paint, but they do get the steal there. A fast break three from Mendel. Again, neither team has been able to hit a three thus far. A pass inside to Ellis. Ellis puts it up. It's no good. Borgen comes down with the rebound. Zach Scotty gives it right back to Borgen. Morgan takes a screen from Eyal, puts up the mid-range jump shot. No good. Offensive board from Kindler. Kicks it out to Sachs. Sachs finds Kindler. He drives to the hoop, puts it up. It's no good. And the ref calls a travel as number 0, Halpert, allegedly got the rebound, as you can see, and then fell to the ground, resulting in a travel call.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree. I wouldn't say he had possession before he hit the floor per se. I think the ref, that's the way he saw it. Obviously, I don't want to bash Avery's friends, but Coach Rafi Halpert having a long conversation with one of the officials.
And in the corner, three-point attempt is no good from Kaiser. And the SAR fans are letting him know. We got a drive, letting him know that he airballed, that is. A drive to the hoop from Sam Weiss. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 free throws.
And it's a good strategy for SAR. It was a little bit contested. I'd rather TABC not foul there, especially with the 2 guys on him. But look for Sam Weiss to maybe put 2 free throws into some actual points on the board. SAR has been getting some decent looks. They've been rushing things a little bit. Maybe the scoreboard is pushing them to hurry up. But the looks that they've been getting have been solid looks, and we know that those guys are capable of hitting those shots. So it's just about settling in, maybe building some confidence, and then hitting some shots as Weiss goes 2 for 2. Maybe he can, take that and bring it into some half-court offense.
Hopefully the team can, because Weiss has been subbed out. But yes, exactly. Team is looking to hopefully capitalize on slowly chipping away at the lead here.
As SAR and they're back in their 2-2-1 zone press.
A lethal press from yesterday. Morgan attempting to break it. He drives to the hoop. He gives it up. Leads to a turnover. And the call is a foul. As you can see there, Morgan sort of runs into his man. Maybe a frustration foul there. Halpert gives it to his teammate. Hochheiser finds Bleckner. Bleckner, after giving it to Halpert, we got a foul off ball. You can take it out from under the hoop.
And as you see on the replay, Borgen maybe a little bit too excited, kind of just blowing up the pick, but getting called for a foul there. As TABC now with 4 fouls will send SAR to the line every foul for the rest of the quarter, something to keep an eye on, especially with SAR so starved for buckets from the field.
Goldberg gives it up. Hochheiser with the ball. He finds Goldberg inside, but it's picked off. Mandel's coming the other way with it. It's a one-on-one fast break, but he had a man behind him trailing. Faber gets the offensive board and gets fouled as he's going up.
And as you see on the replay, Yonah Mandel thinks he's in the clear. Saul Hochheiser comes up last second, forces the miss. But great job by Jonathan Faber following the play, grabbing the rebounds and earning himself 2 free throws.
While he shoots 2 free throws, I want to tell you about Chopsticks. We'd like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this very video. He did hit the first free throw. He misses the second. Halpert's coming the other way with it. TABC defense is focusing on the ball. It's, as you said, they should look to pull Eyal out of the paint, but Eyal is playing a quasi-man, quasi-zone on his own. He's covering so much ground, he's guarding his man as well as the paint. That missed shot out of bounds leads to a TABC ball with 1.5 minutes remaining in this quarter. In the half, I should say. Mandel gives it up. Finds Sachs. Sachs with a little fake pass. Puts it up. And Kindler gets called for an over-the-back foul, going for that rebound.
Yeah, and we'll see on the replay as Sachs goes up with it. And it looked like they just went up next to each other. But either way, and with TABC in the bonus, like we mentioned before, that's going to send Ari Halpert to the line.
He's going to the line. Looking to hopefully cut this lead to just 10. For the first time in what seems like forever. As he nails the first free throw. I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you to stick around at halftime for the Camp Step It Up halftime show. That's one you're not going to want to miss. Speaking of not going to miss, he hits both free throws. The score is 19-9.
And SAR on a 6-1 run, as that's an ill-advised foul from Ari Halpert. He knows it. But SAR on a 6-1 run over the last couple minutes here. Look for them to close out the half strong. You know, obviously 18-3 doesn't, you know, you don't make that comeback in one possession. But they've done a nice job, you know, doing a good job of locking in on defense, and then offensively they've started to, you know, earn their way to the line, which has really allowed them to get some points.
TABC looking to gain a little bit of momentum here, maybe going into that second half. Let's see what they can cook up. Mendel slows down the pace. He takes a screen from Kindler. He fakes the pass. He puts it up. It's no good. Weiss has it. He's coming the other way. He drives to the hoop. He steps back. He shoots the fading mid-range. No good. Kindler has the rebound. He's driving. The fast break score from Kindler is no good. Fast break attempt. He gets his own rebound. He puts it up, and he puts it in. Shot clock is off. SAR will probably be the last shot we see this half.
And this could be huge. A 3 would bring it to a single-digit lead heading into the locker room for TABC.
Again, this is a team that shot the most three-pointers yesterday in round 1. He almost loses it. He does lose it. Zach steals it just in time to not allow a shot off. The score is 21-9. TABC is up. With that being said, I want you to stick around because you are going to want to stick around for this incredible Camp Step It Up halftime show. We'll be right back.
My name is Yosef Verdugo, founder and camp director of Step It Up, a sleepaway basketball camp located
at sideline interviewing Coach Oz.
I'm here with Coach Oz of TABC. You guys did a good job of feeding Kurlander down low the first half, over 15 points and 10 rebounds already. How's that going to continue into the second half?
Just got to keep going to the big fella. He's the best in the league. Just got to keep going to him.
You're up 12 going into the second half. What adjustments are you going to make, and how are you going to tell your team to keep on playing strong given the fatigue of Sarachek tournament?
We'll be all right. I mean, SAR is a great team, is a great coach. I'm sure they're going to make some adjustments, so then we'll feed off of whatever adjustments they make.
Thank you so much, Coach. Go the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zachary. I'm so happy we got that in. Now, stay tuned for the Camp Step It Up halftime show starting now.
My name is Yosef Verdugo, founder and camp director of Step It Up, a sleepaway basketball camp located in upstate New York, founded on the premise that the game of basketball is overplayed and undertaught. Game IQ. Knowledge is power. Our players understand the game, understand how to bring the ball up court, initiate offense, understand how to pick apart man-to-man defense, how to operate against the zone defense, play low-high, high-low, ball reversals, driving and kicking in order to get a higher percentage shot, using zero dribble offense, drive fakes, pass fakes, and shot fakes to get the defense to commit. Of course, on the defensive side of the ball, to impact the ball both on the ball, off the ball, understand how to manage a team on the court and off, and much, much more. We believe that knowledge is power, and we aim to equip every single one of our players with a keen understanding of the game. Basketball fitness. If you're in great shape, your skills and game knowledge can come to life. Everything from speed, strength, quickness, agility, flexibility, balance, breath work, conditioning, the entire body. Nutrition, what we feed our bodies with. Our players understand that on-court success goes hand in hand with the foods that we put into our bodies. Our players understand the value of proteins, carbohydrates, both simple and complex, vegetables, colorful plates, proper hydration. Regardless of how much knowledge or how much of an advanced skill set our players have, they understand that without proper nutrition, it will be very hard to succeed on the court. Our mentality and philosophy go hand in hand. While we try to develop a player who can impose his or her will on their opponent, at the same time, we want our players to be with a calm mind and a center. Working very hard is a spiritual experience. In order to get good in basketball, you have to trust the process. You have to understand that some days, some week, some months, and even some years over a career will be hard. If you can stay the course and trust your skills, trust the work you've put in the long run, you'll succeed. Our players understand this, and they have a trust in their work and a trust in a process that allows them to enjoy the journey. I think a huge part of development is also knowing when to take a step back. You know, sometimes when we're chasing dreams and chasing goals and working towards something, we get so consumed and even obsessed with it. Sometimes you're having a bad day, put the ball down, jump in the pool, go watch a movie, hang out with friends, take a nap. If you're going to chase big goals, be patient with yourself. Self-compassion, self-love, live in gratitude, trust the process. More than anything, enjoy the process. This is basketball. You chose it because you love it, love the game, and the game will love you back. Honor the game, and the game will honor you back. Respect the game, and this game will give you more than you've ever imagined.
I really love the intensity that's applied to everyone, kids from 2nd grade to 12th grade, that I really don't think you can find anywhere else, where the coaches will genuinely push you and they genuinely want you to get better, and that's something that's really special here.
So I saw the schedule and I was just like, wow, like this is perfect. Like people here get up early, they're passionate. Nobody comes to a camp and gets up at 7 a.m. if they don't want to be there and get better. Also just seeing that I could be around people that related to me mentally, that are the same, and also I can connect with culturally, was important for me.
This year now, coming at the beginning, for my 3rd year, I think it's the socializing part is a lot easier because there's so many girls, but the basketball part is also really good. The girls are very good, so it's fun playing with them, and overall it's just very fun. And it's not only basketball, it's also just like regular life skills that Yosef teaches every day, which is very helpful for when I go back.
Yeah, I think that the routine of the camp is really important, because the way that we have 5 hours of basketball or 6 hours of basketball every day, or having a very specific schedule kind of helps with the routine and really getting more disciplined also.
My favorite thing at camp is to have all these kids that give me motivation to push myself, to wake up early in the morning and work hard every time I get to the court. I just love having everyone around me love basketball and want to work hard. Makes me want to work hard myself and pushes me.
This is more than basketball. We are teaching them how to be responsible. What does it mean to be in collective sport? What does it mean to share? Not just practicing, they're getting really good and nice coaches, nice people, counselors. I think it's just a great experience, and I would like that when I was a kid in Serbia that we had something like this, but it just didn't exist in Serbia, and the conditions they are getting at this campus, and how many gyms we are having, and pool, and lake, and football courts, it is really amazing.
I think I learned a lot about the Step It Up clock, and how to shot fake and get away from your defender, doing a spin without traveling. And it's just really cool because I can't wait to come back home and show it off to my friends, and they'll be how did you get all these new skills? And I was yeah, I went to this camp and I got really good at it.
Basketball at Camp Senegal Lake is like no other. From the leagues to the trainings and the travel teams, our basketball program has continued to show growth year after year. Our coaches take pride in molding our athletes into young, disciplined adults on and off the court, while also sharpening their skills to take their game to the next level.
Welcome back to this incredible game so far. That was the Camp Step It Up halftime show. We hope you enjoyed. We are anticipating an extremely incredible interview Zachary Sigler. Before we do, I want to let you know that our halftime show is brought to you by Camp Step It Up. Located in upstate New York with busing provided to and from camp. Camp Step It Up was founded by Yosef Verdugo, a former D1 college basketball player. It is the most proven Shomer Shabbat basketball camp in the world, featuring 26 current Sarachek players and over 400 past Sarachek players, as well as YU and Stern College stars over the past 12 years. There are programs for boys and girls grades 3 to 12, including a 6-week option in the U.S. and a 1-week option in Israel. There are 3 minyanim per day, learning groups, and a camp rabbi. Past campers include many Yeshiva League MVPs, over 70 college players, dozens of professional and National League players, a EuroLeague Rookie of the Year, and an NBA draft pick. Yosef, the score is 21-9. What do you think each team will come out of the half showing us anything different, if anything?
Yeah, so we're going to hear from Coach Halpert in a second, what adjustments he's going to make. We're going to send it down.
We're going to send it down to Zachary Sigler, who has the coach sideline.
I'm here with Coach Halpert of SAR. You guys are shooting under 10% from the floor right now. What adjustments are you going to make to get better looks from the floor?
Basketball's a law of percentages. We can't shoot 10% again, so if we shot 10, I hope to shoot 80 this half. Kids are playing hard, and if you told me we only had 9 points at halftime, we're still in the game, I would tell you no way. So we feel good about ourselves right now. We can only play better, and the kids felt good in the locker room. We're going to come out for a strong second half.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you so much, Zachary. Incredible, and he is right. Basketball is a game of inches. They only scored 9 in the first half, yet no one has written them out.
Yeah, it's been a close back-and-forth game. TABC jumped out to that commanding lead early, but over the last couple minutes, it's been pretty neck-and-neck between the two teams. Something to note for SAR, we touched on it a lot, obviously, but they're 2 of 24 from the field. That's good for 8.3%, which is obviously not what you want. Coach Halpert kind of mentioning he hopes things regress back to the mean a little bit because they are getting good looks. But Sam Weiss has no points, which, like Coach Halpert was saying, if I told you Sam Weiss has no points, you'd ask, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he didn't get hurt. So look for them to get him going. He was a huge piece of their offense yesterday, 17 for him. Ari Halpert has 6. And Ellis has, and I believe it's Mateus Ellis who has 2. Solomon with the other 1 point. So that's, 19, 19, and 17 for their big 3. Today it's 8 so far. So look for them to get those big guys going.
As they're looking to set up their offense here early, Halpert has it up top. He kicks it. He gives it up to Goldberg. Goldberg drives, kicks it right back to Halpert. With 10 seconds left on the shot clock, they're looking to make something happen. Halpert drives. He puts it up over Borgen. No good. Kindler comes down with the rebound. Kindler out-rebounded SAR in the first half as a team.
That's another key for SAR right there.
Sachs has the ball. Fakes the pass to Eyal. Instead gives it up to Kaiser. Kaiser drives to the hoop. Kicks it to Mendel. Mendel shoots the 3. No good. Offensive rebound from Borgen. Borgen finds Sachs. Sachs wide open. Can't capitalize on the wide open opportunity. We went the entire first half without seeing a 3-point bucket.
And we've seen that in some of these games. The players struggle, whether it's, the new court decides. As that's Sam Weiss on a layup. Let's see if that can get him going. That's going to be huge for SAR.
He practically walked into that one as the ref stopped the time. He called his own timeout there, allowing SAR maybe to make a substitution.
As we know, the refs have unlimited timeouts.
Sachs gets fouled on the pass to Eyal.
Yeah, a bit of an ill-advised foul for SAR, but I like how they're turning back to the press. That really worked for them towards the end of the first half, going right back to that 2-2-1 zone press.
Kaiser has it. He gives it up to Mendel. Mendel not looking to force anything, waiting for the right opportunity. He gives it up to Sachs. Sachs right back to Kaiser. Kaiser drives to the hoop. Back facing the basket. Gives it to Eyal. There's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's looking to go up, and he gets fouled. That's Hochheiser's going to send him to the line for 2 free throw attempts from Kindler.
And that's what's so dangerous about Eyal. It's not only the size, but he really knows what he's doing. He knows how to work his size, how to use his size to an advantage to either get himself open looks or at least draw fouls and get to the line. And while he missed that one there, he's an excellent free throw shooter. So hacking Eyal isn't a good strategy for these teams.
We got a substitution here for SAR early. Already a couple early substitutions in this second half. Eyal does hit the second free throw.
Especially in that zone, going into press after all the makes. It's going to be key for Coach Halpert to try to keep his guys fresh, also with the format of the tournament, playing pretty much every day.
Ball moving around nicely here. SAR looking for some sort of momentum shift. A missed three-point attempt. Strong rebound. Kaiser came down with it. Sachs gives it up to Mendel. Mendel finds Kindler. Kindler driving to the hoop with a head of steam. He puts it up. He puts it in.
Copy-paste everything I said just about 30 seconds ago on that play. Beautiful job by Eyal Kindler.
Using both size and finesse to get that bucket. Hochheiser gives it up. That's Halper with the ball. Halper with a little double clutch layup on the left side. It's good. Sachs pushes it forward to Mendel. Mendel finds Borgen. Borgen drives, finds Kaiser in the paint. No good. He gets his own rebound. He falls to the ground. Many players fall to the ground. SAR comes up with it. Halper drives to the hoop. Unable to hit his second bucket in a row. Mendel running, gives it to Kindler. Kindler inside. The fans thought he got hacked, but he puts it up. It's just too easy once he gets that position.
Yeah, he probably did, and that was great transition defense leading to great offense for TABC. Good job by Akiva Borgen staying straight on that layup attempt and then turning it the other way and letting Eyal do his thing inside.
SAR with a three-point attempt. Halpert no good. The TABC fans letting him know he didn't hit rim. TABC slowing the ball down. It's Mendel at the top. Borgen drives, puts up a strong take inside. That's 2 points. Just like that, TABC is back up 15, scores 28-13. Stick around, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome back into the Max Stern Athletic Center, as we're just going to see a replay, and TABC went defense to offense. Just really a strong take. Probably did get hacked, probably deserved the and one, but either way, Eyal Kindler causing huge problems for SAR, and they just have no answers.
Exactly, sort of looking like a mini LeBron on that play. As a Laker fan myself from LA, oftentimes you see LeBron being so big, talented, and masterful at his craft that the refs just don't call foul.
Yeah, it's funny. Being a Lakers fan, I was talking to Coach Lior Schwartzberg, and I asked him what his biggest surprise was this season. And without a pause, he told me the Luka trade.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, I believe every fan in the league will say that was the biggest surprise of the season. But back to basketball that really matters. Mendel has the ball. We got the starting squad still in the game for TABC. Borgen takes the screen from Kindler. He drives to the hoop. He gets blocked by Hochheiser, gets his own rebound, kicks it to Sachs. No good. Long shot, long rebound. Borgen has it. He sees daylight, but out of nowhere, Halpert comes and tips it out of bounds.
Yeah, so it looks like that Sal Hawkeyes are a little bit shaken up for TABC, for SAR, excuse me. But it looks to be okay just walking it off. Yeah, gives a thumbs up to the bench. He looks real frustrated that Caleb Eden coming into the game. Coach Halpert letting the big man sit for a second, but Sal Hawkeyes clearly doesn't want it. He wants to go right back out there.
Faber also checked in for TABC just now. Morgan kicks it to the corner. A.L. Kindler trying to get position. He'll settle for outside position. Morgan puts up the three-point attempt, and it's no good. Halper comes down with the rebound. He's running in transition. He gives it up. Goldberg passes it in to a man who just subbed in. That's the big man, Eden.
And great job by SAR. That's what we were saying a little bit earlier, creating space inside. Right, if they're not hitting shots from the field, at least get yourself the early shoot, the close shots from close range. Have those fall, and then maybe you can work your way back out.
As right there, TABC turned it over immediately after the score. They just walked out of bounds, or Mendel trying to, I guess, save the ball from going out of bounds, stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there, but the officials have been letting them play, and I tend to prefer that style as opposed to the other way where we're getting whistles and foul shots. So knowing the physicality, it's probably going to work a little bit to TABC's advantage, as that's a walk from Mateus Ellis. But, look for SAR. They've been handsy in their press, and the refs are letting him go. So look for them to maybe, get a little bit aggressive.
Exactly. The refs want these players' games to do the talking. So that was a travel. It's TABC ball. Mendel passes it in to Levine. Levine with a full court pass, which is tipped and stolen. That's a three-point attempt. And just like that, the three-point lid has been taken off for the game. That's Sam Weiss hitting a three.
If there ever was a huge three-pointer with over 10 minutes left in the game, it was right there, as Faber couldn't respond. But for Sam Weiss, not only for him getting going now to 5 points, but also breaking the ice from three, hitting a shot from the field. Look for SAR to keep this going as they turn the ball over. Kinderler has it now.
And right as they gain a little bit of momentum, AL steals it, goes full court, drives, and gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Yeah, AL Kinderler taking any momentum that SAR had, saying, no, we belong with the momentum here, driving in, drawing the foul, and he'll go to the line for two.
Speaking of two, I want to talk to you about Dougie's for 1 second. We'd like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor for the best barbecue and grill in Teaneck. Make your way to Dougie's. Go to Dougie'sBarbecue.com to order. The link is in the description of this very video. I've said it time and time again throughout this tournament. We owe so much to the man, Dougie, as he is the inventor of the world-famous popper, the food that we all crave and love so much.
I also heard he's the inventor of the world-famous Akiva popper as well.
Curious how Akiva Popper's parents feel about that. Okay, the ball is out. Entry pass is tipped, but they remain with possession of the ball. Halpert has it. He only has one man to beat. He gets past Borgen, but unable to score there. Sachs looking to get it into their side of the court, but just like that, the ball is stolen by Ellis, and sort of a slow down the pace foul from TABC there to stop the fast break.
And once again, it's that aggressive defense. Mateus Ellis coming from behind and just poking the ball out. Doing a great job.
The SAR fans, who have slowly crept into the building, are feeling it right now. They are trying to give their team momentum. Every so often the team gains momentum, but the fans are trying to help keep them there. We got him backing down to the paint. A beautiful no-look pass inside, and that's a score. Hochheiser scores it off the gorgeous feed from Goldberg.
And that's SAR's bread and butter, creating space inside, hitting cutters, and scoring layups.
Kindler turns it over there. An ill-advised pass turns into an SAR fast break, which turns into a Borgen foul, sending Halpert to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And all of a sudden, SAR stealing the momentum back from TABC with the opportunity to cut this to a 1 single-digit lead for the first time since the first quarter.
And just as anticipated, he does just that. He cuts the lead to single digits for the first time in what feels forever. The score is 30-21. SAR has not lost hope at any point, chipping away at the lead 1 point at a time. We got another rebound from Kindler. This man's been a machine on the boards today. Sachs gives it up. That's Mendel up top. Mendel drives to the hoop. He gets fouled before the shot attempt. So they're going to take the ball out from the side. Not going to count the bucket. That foul was called on Halpert. Mendel gives it in to Kindler. There's 15 seconds left in the shot clock. TABC may look to hold for 1. Although every time I've said that thus far, that has not been the case. So I say they may hold for 1. But it's looking like they will. We got 5 seconds. 4. Sachs needs to do something with it. He gives it up. That's a 3-point attempt. It's a good attempt, but no good on the score. The score is 30-21. TABC is up by 9, heading into the fourth quarter. Stick around because we'll be right back after this commercial break. Welcome back as we get set to begin the fourth quarter of the game between the TABC Storm and SAR Sting. The game has been relatively low scoring. Eyal Kindler has been the dominant offensive force, scoring 50% of TABC's points going into the fourth quarter. However, the story of the game has been SAR getting good looks and not being able to capitalize.
Yeah, I don't mean to fact check you, but Eyal actually has 23 of TABC's 30 points.
Oh my
which
gosh.
is, impressive and kind of speaks to them. Obviously, he's been the star today, but they really have a nice surrounding cast outside of just him. But obviously, he's going to cause huge problems, for the rest of the tournament, whether that be, whether they hang on and advance to Tier 1 or at least in the consolation bracket. He's one of the best bigs in the tournament, and he's shown it here today.
Exactly, as we compared Eyal to LeBron earlier, but this is sort of Kobe Bryant-esque, outscoring SAR through 3 quarters. If you recall, Kobe Bryant once outscored, I'm blanking on who he outscored, but outscored another team through 3 quarters. An incredible feat accomplished by very few people in the game. Morgan gets it in. Kaiser gives it back up. There's Mendel at the top of the ball. Not Borgen. Mendel dribbling, and he gets fouled. The foul gets called on Ellis.
Yeah, Mateus Ellis is getting a little bit too aggressive. Much too much contact, trying to go for the ball, but they kind of ended up squeezing Yona Mandel on that play. And they're going to get called for the foul there.
Sachs has it now. Ellis not letting up, although got called for a foul last possession, or last play. Not giving up. Pressuring defense, and that pressuring defense leads to a timeout from Coach Oz. TABC looking to avoid a turnover there. They're going to talk things over. While they do, we're going to send you to a quick commercial break.
We need you to vote, oh, I see Mizrahi, in the upcoming World Zionist Congress election.
What you can accomplish and what you can change is massive. Don't lose this opportunity.
Those who are interested in impacting what's happening in Israel today, this is your chance.
The decisions of the World Zionist Organization and Congress affect us in so many ways.
Our children, our education,
Aliyah, immigration, even campus life.
How much money will go to Jewish education in America and Eretz Israel?
The lone soldiers, injured soldiers, the families.
Even though we are totally diverse, we're one people, one family. We have to hold it together.
Let's make Torah stronger. Let's make Klal Yisrael stronger.
5 minutes, $5. Slate number 5. You can change the Jewish world only a few moments.
Welcome back. TABC called that timeout earlier to avoid a turnover after some incredible, immense pressure on defense from Ellis, which got TABC a little bit discombobulated. But out of the timeout, let's see what they cooked up. Morgan drives to the hoop, doing it all by himself. Kindler, the story of the game, cleaning up the offensive miss, getting the board, putting it up. TABC is up double digits yet again.
Who else for TABC but Eyal Kindler, and what else but an offensive rebound in the story of the game.
That's Halpert looking to make something happen. Many talented scorers for SAR. All want to give their team a momentum shift here. But just the opposite happens as TABC comes up with a steal. Kaiser trying to take it all by himself. Finally gives it up to Mendel, and that's a score, 34-21. TABC is up 13.
Yeah, not to start off the timeout you wanted if you're Rafi Halpert. That's Coach Oz, an excellent coach, identifying his guys a little discombobulated, settling the team, and they've gone on a 4-0 run.
Backing down in the post. That was Goldberg who drew the foul. The foul is called on Kaiser as he was getting back down by the bigger man. Gets it to Halpert up top. And we got a foul on the entry pass. Yet again, the same two characters. We got Kaiser fouling Goldberg. Goldberg finds it cutting Halpert. He scores the bucket and one. Trying not to smile there as he understands how desperately his team needed any sort of momentum. Looking to now cut it to just a 10-point at the TABC lead.
Yeah, SAR still down 11. Make that 10. But an excellent possession. They drew 3 fouls in one possession and got 3 points.
Exactly. The thing they don't talk about, the 3 fouls drawn on one single possession. Morgan drives to the hoop. Fans thought he might have gotten fouled there, but it's fine because it's going the other way. Halpert has it. He's feeling it. He drives. And just like that, he scores yet again.
And I was talking to TABC Athletic Director as that ball's thrown out of bounds. SAR going to get it again. I was talking to Athletic Director for TABC, Oren Glickman, and he mentioned the key to the game, one of the keys to the game for TABC is limiting Halpert's slashing ability, but he's been excellent over the past couple minutes.
The TABC SAR fans are on their feet. They are going wild. They smell a comeback. They could feel it. Halpert himself looks like he could feel it. He kicks it out. That's Goldberg with a pump fake. Drives to the hoop. Over the bigger defender, Kindler. It's no good. Mendel's got it. He's running ahead. He finds Kindler, who drives to the hoop, puts it up. Offensive rebound, kicked out to Faber. Faber shoots the 3. No good. Halpert running with a head of steam. He scores the bucket. And just like that, it is only a 6-point game. Coach Oz calls timeout for TABC. A much-needed break in this crazy momentum shift that we've been seeing. Wow, just a 6-point game, a 2-possession game. While the coaches are talking it over, I want to tell you about Lior Hope. We would like to give a huge thank you to Liorho for his generous donation to Max Live in memory of Moish Kranzler of Ashon. Moish was heavily involved in the Sarachek tournament when he worked for admissions. If you'd like to donate to Max Live and support the work that we do, visit maxlive.com/donate. Yosef, this game has turned electric. It is a 2-possession game. The SAR fans are on their feet. What can Coach Oz tell his team right now if they want to win and pull out this win this game?
Well, the first thing for them is they're gonna have to break the press. Recently, this press for SAR has given TABC a lot of problems, and they're gonna have to get the ball cleanly over half court. And then their half court offense has been fine. Eyal Kinderler up to 25 and 20. So we had Sam Jacobson at 18 and 18, but Ayal's up to 25 and 20, which is just ridiculous. So look for them to get the ball into the half court offense, as they failed to do that there, and work the ball to Ayal. But they gotta break the press.
They got to break the press. It was right on cue. They got a turnover, which leads to an attempt, but no good from Ellis. Going the other way, Eyal Kindler, relatively cherry picking. He gets his own rebound. He gets blocked by Halpert off the backboard, but he keeps getting the rebound. He puts it up. He puts it in. An and one score after so many attempts from Eyal Kindler. He finally gets it to go. It's an 8-point lead with a chance to make it 9.
Yeah, as we saw earlier, Eyal Kindler maybe trying to get a little bit too fancy instead of just putting it straight up. Tried to eye the defense. Maybe he had a second, maybe he didn't. But then after, the pretty way doesn't work, he had to go the other way, just fighting, clawing for the rebound, skying back up. And now the big man is up to 27 and 21 with the opportunity to make it 28 and tie SAR's point total with 4 minutes to go.
And he hits the free throw. Interesting to note, he was holding his leg there before he shot it. He looks a little bit hobbled, but he understands there's 4 minutes left in this game. He can't let up. The Sting, on the other hand, looking to make something happen here to swing the momentum back in their favor. The story of the game thus far, one of the many storylines, another missed 3. Kindler looking to slow down the pace. Gives it to Sachs. Sachs finds Faber in the corner. Faber does get fouled by Halpert. They're going to take the ball out from under the hoop. And we're right back to the sideline. Yeah.
Apologize. And just like what you were saying, as TABC looking to slow the pace, SAR is looking to speed them up. We see Halpert moving around. We saw Jonah Blechner on that play just flying around. He went from the corner to the corner almost to try to add extra pressure as SAR with down 9 trying to force mistakes from TABC.
And now Kindler trying to do it all by himself. Drives to the hoop amongst the trees. It's no good. Halpert on the other end puts it up and gets fouled by Faber.
That's a great job by Ari Halpert taking the ball to the hoop, drawing the foul. And something to note in the first half, SAR had 9 points, but 5 of them were from the line. We talked about that possession earlier. That was 3 fouls in 1 possession. Now SAR is going to be shooting the rest of the way. Something you don't want to do if you're TABC is put SAR on the line, because that's one place they've actually been really successful from today.
Right. This is where they got a majority of their a good amount of their buckets.
In the first half, it was a majority of the buckets.
Right. He did sink the first one, and he sunk the second one as well.
The other thing the free throws do is that it stops the clock, which at this point is probably TABC's friend.
The ball is out of bounds, stays here. Yes, as you're saying, TABC, the clock is their best friend right now. And on the flip side, their worst enemy. SAR's worst enemy, that is. Rendell gives it to Borgen.
The key for TABC now, kind of like Ari Schaff was saying yesterday on the MTA Berman broadcast, is you don't want to play not to lose. You want to just run your offense. Like we see Borgen there. Some coaches may say that I don't want him taking the shot so early, but 2 points is 2 points.
As Kindler attempts to block it, but Halpert to avoid the block, shoots the reverse layup. It's no good. Going the other way, Borgen with 2 long strides. The ball gets blocked. It's out of bounds. TABC will remain possession.
Yeah, and as you see, good job by Borgen just attacking the basket. And good defense by SAR.
The call on the court is a foul, an off-ball foul. Or 5 seconds. Did they not get the ball out in time? They may have not gotten the ball out of time. I did not see it.
I think it's going to be a foul that's going to go on Dovid Sachs for TABC. They just put it up on the board.
Yeah, you are correct. It is SAR ball. It's only a 3-possession game with 2.5 minutes remaining. A little over 2.5 minutes. Ellis has it. He kicks it to the corner. Sting not settling for threes right now. Never mind. Ellis shoots the three. A huge shot to bring this game within 6.
And Mateus Ellis is their sharpshooter. And that's an incredible shot from him, as he really got going for SAR in the second half of yesterday's game. Let's see if they can get going here. We also apologize that the score bug seems to be frozen. The current score is 39-33 with 2:19 to go. We'll try to keep you updated on that for the rest of the game, or at least until it's fixed.
Sachs gives it up to Borgen. Borgen finds Kindler. Kindler puts it up. A wild shot there. Looks like it may have slipped out of his hands on the way up. Out of bounds. TABC does retain possession of the ball.
Yeah, and with 2:09 left to go, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Up 6. Look for TBC to maybe waste a little bit of time and then go to Ayala inside, or not waste any time and go back to Ayala inside.
Ayala with another rebound, a missed shot there. The ball is out of bounds. The refs are saying that it stays here. And
after a quick conversation,
exactly.
looks like they're gonna flip the other way. It's gonna be TABC ball, costly mistake for SAR. They're gonna have to go back into the press, try to force TABC to make a mistake of their own.
Dovid Sachs gives it to Mendel. Halper gets called for a foul at half court.
That's a bit of an ill-advised foul from Ari Halpert. You know, they've kind of been letting those things go, but I guess down the stretch, you know, they're trying to be more vigilant. The other thing is that's Halpert's 4th, so he's got to be really careful going forward, because if he fouls out of the game, that's big trouble for SAR.
Morgan looking to do something with it, although taking his time, plenty of time on the shot clock, a lot of time left in the game. Ellis tipped the ball and then got called for a foul. He swiped ball and arm there, at least according to the ref.
Yeah, looking on the replay.
Yeah.
He goes in for the steal and just hacks the arm of Akiva Borgen.
Come to Golan Heights for the best authentic Israeli food and more. Located just steps away on campus. Shawarma, schnitzel, poppers, to name a few of Golan Heights' delicious items.
I didn't know Akiva Poppers get sold at Golan Heights.
You know, I knew they sold merch, so I guess this fits within that category. Faber checks in for the shooter, Borgen. TABC is up by 8 with 93 seconds remaining in this ball game. There's a little bit of urgency from SAR, at least from their coach, which leads to a turnover. Sachs goes all the way, following his steal. Just like that, it's a 10-point, double-digit TABC lead. Achheiser gives it up. That's a 3-point attempt. No good from Weiss. Offensive rebound from Halpert. Kicks it to the corner. Goldberg thinks about it. He drives. Another turnover. TABC has been clamping down in these final minutes.
That turnover might have been the dagger if we didn't see it even before that. As now down 10, TABC with possession, going to be shooting the rest of the way. Things don't look too pretty for SAR.
As that Ellis foul, intentional foul, is going to send Kindler to the line to shoot 2 free throws. While he's doing that, and while the Frisch fans are coming into the stadium for the following game. I want to thank the incredible team that worked on this game, from Executive Director Eitan Traurig, Executive Producer Zevi Pancer, Associate Director Jared Lazarus, Associate Producer Yosef Silver, the man I'm working next to. Camera operators David Reeve, Kobe Narani, Joseph Benzigan, Ethan Burke, Tech Ops Zachary Solovich, Stats, Yoav Oselka, and Ben Lazary. Let's see what SAR could do here in the final 48 seconds. Down 12. Ellis looking to make something happen. He puts it up. It's good. He takes a hard fall to the deck. Therefore, the ref stops the clock.
Yeah, Ellis kind of lost his balance there. Holding his leg. Looks like he's going to be okay. But he's made such an impact on the game for Mateus Ellis, as we're going to see off the replay. Lands, he just kind of lands awkwardly, doesn't really get his footing, as he'll head to the bench for SAR. Now, it's interesting to note that Coach Rafi Halpert still has Ari Halpert in the game. He can't foul at this point because he's already on 4. If he fouls, he's out of the game.
Habits, I believe, I don't even think that was a conscious decision by the coach. I think Halpert just walked onto the court as he saw his teammate was coming off. But at this point, with 31 seconds left, they need any sort of offense they can generate.
And just at the last dead ball, you gave thank yous to everyone working everyone working today. I just wanted to give a shout out to Eitan Cars, who stepped in. He's working the stats as well today, so just a big shout out to him, and a shout out to all you guys watching at home. You know, whether it be the TABC fans, SAR fans, neutral fans, just wanted to see a good game, which it's been a pretty solid one here. Just want to give a shout out to Mikey Kamenetsky, my cousin from TABC, watching at home, able to make it out yesterday and out today. As SAR is going to have to do something. Down 12 with 20 seconds to go. I don't even know if they're going to foul.
Eyal Kindler got the block there, leading to a rebound, and that's going to do it. They're going to walk out the rest of this 10-second clock. TABC has won 47-35. They are advancing to the next round. They will play the winner of Eula Hillel today. We will send you to a quick commercial break because right after, we got an incredible interview between Zachary Siklik and this game's player of the game. Welcome back. What an incredible game. TABC has won 47-35. We're going to send it to Zachary Siklik on the sideline with this game's player of the game, Eyal Kindler.
I'm here with player of the game, Eyal Kindler. 30 points, 28 rebounds. SAR. No, it's real. SAR almost made a comeback. How do you guys keep composure to pull out this game?
I mean, it's a game of runs. Our coach always says that. They're going to come back. You just have to stay locked in the whole time. I mean, like, if they start hitting, we start hitting at the beginning of the game, they're going to start hitting eventually, so we just have to stay in there and do our own thing.
Semifinals coming up on Sunday. I know it's a tough loss to Chief League Championship, but what are you guys emphasizing in the locker room over the weekend?
We're playing with a chip on our shoulder. We lost a tough game in the ship. We'll come to Sarachek and we'll get a dub here. That's really it.
Any shout-outs?
I'll shout out more to the sport again. Anyone watching, I don't know. Yosef Shell, I don't know.
Thank you so much. Back to the booth.
Thank you so much, Zachary and Eyal. What an incredible game. 47-35. That was the Yachad post-game show brought to you by Yachad. TABC is set to play the winner of Eula versus Hillel today. That game's at 12. But before we do that, we stay tuned for Berman versus Frisch right now here, Sarachek. That was the Achad postgame show. I'm Yisrael Einhorn, joined by Yosef Silver. Have a great day and a great Shabbos.